just a human lost on this planet looking for my sister.
It's the journey of Jim.
Hello again and welcome to Journey of Jim. As always, I am Jim. We are back for episode number 6 of Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I have a small confession to make. I already recorded episode 6 once. And when I got to the end of the episode, I realized that none of the game audio had recorded and was therefore useless. So, after I was done crying, I put on my big boy pants and I decided to re-record the episode. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. What I've had to do is use a different save file so that I can go back and do some of the story beats that I'd already done. So if you do see any small changes in things like my inventory or what have you, it's because this is essentially a different save, but I wanted to make sure that as part of the narrative of this series that I'm doing, that we make sure we cover all the story beats of the actual game. Alright, cool. So, jumping right into it, what I really want to do today is go and check out the pilot's last known position. If you recall, we bumped into a very cantankerous woman while we were looking at the base, the communications tower. She came and jumped in a big old prawn suit, told us we were trespassing and kept accusing us of being on terror. So I want to go and see what happened to her. We have a last known position. I don't think that's going to be exactly where she is, but we'll go and see if we can find her, because I think she might have some clues. She's clearly been here for a while. She may know something about my sister Samantha. So it's going to be worth, even though she was quite threatening, it sounded like she would kill us if we pushed it too hard, and we're going to go push our luck a little bit. But hopefully she doesn't outright murder us, and we can find out some information about our missing sister, about the communications tower and potentially how we disable it. Just go and make a friend. She appears to be the only other human on the planet. So, hey sister, you know, the other human that lives here, let's be friends. Let's be best of friends. So we are in the Spires biome, I believe, yeah, which isn't very far from Purple Vents. If you remember, there are some pretty nasty monsters floating around, so I don't really want to mess with those too much. I would really ideally like to never see one of those again, but I don't think I'm going to be that lucky. So there's a purple vent, which means that we're getting into that kind of territory. Luckily, I do have my trusty sea truck, which the big prawn monster thing can't eat. If I'm just swimming, it can eat me whole, and did. It's around here somewhere. But in this vehicle, it doesn't seem to be able to. It can chew on us a little bit.
Nautical Salt Transgov vessel nearby. Vessel name Mercury 2.
Mercury 2.
Inoperative.
Oh, hello. Hello, Mercury 2. How are you? Ooh, it's kind of big. Are these engines I'm seeing at the back? It looks pretty rusted right about now. Got some lithium and some sulfur floating around. These are bits of scrap metal that you can turn into titanium. I wonder what else this hunk of junk is meant to do. What is the purpose of it? Or the porpoise? Little dolphin humor there. Okay. Nope, that doesn't look like a way in.
So it's a big ship without a front door, and we can't get in. Let me in. Let me in. I want to come in. I want all the stuff what's in there. Ooh, I know. Oh, this looks like it could be a way in. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Hello? Hello? Anybody home? I'm just a human. Lost on this planet looking for my sister.
Titanium ingot. Handy. Now, I need for this a cutting tool, which I don't have yet. So maybe there will be a blueprint for a cutting tool? Maybe. I don't know. I should probably be kind of careful about my oxygen levels. There's some really handy stuff in here. Copper wire, batteries, you know. Titanium ingot. Lots of these pieces of scrap metal, so if I need titanium, this would be a good place to come and source that. 84 seconds. I think we can go a little deeper. What are you? I think you may be a laser cutter. Oh, I already have the blueprint for that. Okay, that's good. So I can go do that and come back. I don't know if I have a beacon. I'm gonna go back down and just refresh my breathables. I think it was this way. Yep. There's an angry fish over there. Don't get me! Don't get me! Don't get me! What do I have? Do I have? I don't have any beacons. That's annoying. I would like to come back here, but at least I know that it's here. There is a sunken ship that I need a laser cutter to enter. So we will return with the necessary tools. Won't get far without the necessary tools. Will you bugger off? I'm trying to have a casual. Oh, what are you? What are you? Oh, and I'm too deep for this this sea truck as well. You are a large creature. I'm guessing you don't look particularly aggressive. So I'm hoping you're not going to. Oh, there's more than one of you. I'm really hoping you're not aggressive now. If you roam in packs. But no, you look pretty chill. You look like you're just out having a swim. You've got a big old mouth on you, haven't you? Bird, bird. Hello, hello. I would like to be your friend. Very docile, very graceful. You look like you're happy chilling out. Right, last known position. Okay. That looks like it goes pretty deep. I'm gonna hit a snag in about 20 meters. And that... My sea truck can't go any deeper, so I'm going handheld for a minute. Where'd I go? It's straight down. And this is the last known position, so... From here, I'm kind of on my own. Ooh, I need another battery. I do have another battery. That is excellent. That would have been really terrible. Ooh, and a ruby. That's good to know that I can find rubies here. Exosuit thermal reactor. Wow, that's that sounds intense. Is that another ruby? I think I'll have that fancy ruby. And gel sack, I will take you as well. Gel sacks are components used for crafting, or at least they were in the first game. Keep an eye on my oxygen levels. There is an oxygen plant, which couldn't have come at a better time because I am running a little low. Not going to lie.
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
That is
From
a
what?
good sign.
I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
Okay, so we've found her base. Now, the name Marguerite, that rings a bell. Anybody who has played the first game and and read some of the kind of the PDA background history story stuff that you encountered in that game, there was a group. It was an old dude and his son and a kind of a security professional, a female, who crash landed.
New blueprints in the...
Let me just, can I make that now? Oh wow. Yeah, she's definitely been using this thing. So essentially, the three of them crash landed in a ship prior to the kind of the main protagonist of the game, and so you kind of find signs that they were there. You find an island with a base that was on it. You find notes saying that they had to get off the island because they weren't able to produce enough food, so they went under the water. And later you find one of their underwater bases, and more notes found in that space tell you that there was friction between the old guy, who was like the head of a company or something, so he was kind of in his power, and this security expert, who I'm sure was called Marguerite. And later on you find a third base of theirs, really, really deep down. Doesn't sound like it ended well for the three of them. The son describes Marguerite as essentially going after Reaper Leviathans, which are these terrifying, huge, serpent-like leviathans that, much like the blah 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 thing that ate us alive, generally just kind of roams the oceans and is a real pain in the arse. And she went after one of those things. Those things are like 40 feet long, and she went after it with a knife, and that was kind of the last that anybody saw of her. And, you know, you'd presume that she didn't make it. Going into the depths after a monster with a knife, chances of survival are pretty slim, but I mean, it sounds like she did better than we might have given her credit for, and she's modified her own prawn suit. She's got a fairly cantankerous and unfriendly, unhospitable frame of personality, so I'm guessing there's a good chance that that was her. And I have no idea what's going to happen when we go through this door. Hi. Oh, what are you? Well, you're not going to eat me, so that's good.
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not
Stop
with Altera.
calling me
I'm
Altera.
Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base.
What did she just
If
feed
you're
that
not
thing?
Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister.
I'm working on that,
Some
Marguerite.
junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
Okay. That thing looks pretty aggressive if I don't play my cards right. I'm guessing it just laid there, it's now guarding the door and I can't get through there, but it seems I have free reign of this room. I mentioned a Reaper Leviathan. That's the skull of one. So that kind of gives you an idea. Oh, it's very clippy in here. That gives you an idea of the size of one of those things. No. I don't know if that's deliberate or... Oh, I can scan it. I can make one. Calm down. I'm not coming
New
from...
blueprint synthesized. Seek fluid intake.
I'm just scanning you. I'm just scanning you. Don't eat me. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Seek fluid intake. Are you ready for the slurp? There it
Vital
is.
signs stabilizing.
Super creepy. And I'm going to drink a large filtered water because I have one. Oh, I can eat the gel sack. I'm not sure I would want to though. Okay, so that is a beast. I've been eaten by more than one of those things in a previous life. And that, as I remember, is an alien key. Featured pretty heavily in the previous game in order to access different levels of alien buildings and facilities.
New blueprint synthesized.
I just want to just scan some stuff now. What can I scan from Marguerite's sea base? Not a lot. Ooh, perimeter defense upgrade. That's cool.
New blueprint synthesized.
This looks like some kind of hover cycle. Yeah. The snow fox. Sounds cool. I would like one. What's on this table that she talked about?
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere.
I think this is the story of how she survived.
And suddenly, there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Okay, so there is no denying that she is a legitimate badass. I mean, she's knifing creatures that are referred to as leviathans and look like that, and then floating on the corpse of one, lighting fires and eating its rib meat, which, ironically, she's now made a kind of a hammock out of the pieces. So, okay, I think that's kind of all she's giving us right now. I don't know what she meant by... maybe she was talking about the snow fox, that was the thing that's going to help us. I don't know. Maybe that's a clue to where the materials are that we need to do what it is that we need to do with that communications tower. I still don't really know what that is. I kind of wish that I could steal her prawn suit, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. But okay, so that is Marguerite's underwater base. And now all I have to do is get back to my sea truck. There's clearly a whole world down further, but until I can bring my sea truck down to a reasonable depth, then I'm not going to mess around with the deep waters too much, because I'm still just operating on whatever I can breathe and the mercy of oxygen plants that are scattered around, like this one. And I don't really want to drown, so I don't want to go too deep yet. What are these? I think I already had that. Okay, thermal reactor.
New blueprint synthesized.
Got it. This is a very interesting color palette, all greens and purples down here. And I like that some of the plants glow, so it speaks to, why is it bright down here? Because in reality, underwater, you wouldn't be able to see anything. It would be very, very dark indeed. So it does kind of speak to that issue a little. That the plant life itself creates light and so allows you to see. These floating rocks. I think we should go and have a little explore around this area, around this biome, because we didn't have a good look at this last time. What are you? Oh, that front looks
There is a large anomalous mass of rock that has broken away and risen above the surrounding terrain.
Yeah, I'm guessing That's these. But what was... Oh, there you are. Oh, what did you just do? What is your face? Oh, what is your face? Oh, you are just delightful. Oh, and you do electric shock things, which means that I can't move right now, and you can have your way with me. Okay, so you were fine until the electric shock thing. I thought we could be friends, but now your face is just too gross, and I don't want it anywhere near me. Gross face. Not the giant prawn mandible is a nicer face at all. I don't know why everything's face has to be so horrifying in this game. Like even, what are you? I mean, okay, that's too many appendages. Whoever designed you, too many wobbly bits, too many floaty things. Like, I don't think all of those do something, do they? Is that... I don't think you are 100% useful. I think that's vain decoration, frankly. And then these guys who just seem to just swallow giant shoals of pretty much anything that'll fit in its mouth. Which might include me, which is why I'm not getting too close. And then these look almost like lily pads. It's kind of have a little... They are almost exactly like lily pads. That's... I can't jump for coffee. Da, 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 da. Leap! Yay! Okay. Yeah. It's, Ooh, hello. At least the world isn't ending today. Usually the world is ending. The sky falling, everything is blood and boiling rivers and, you know, falling skies. Rivers of molten rock. Death, destruction, screaming.
Dangerous weather approaching.
Here it comes. Right, it's, that's my cue. Wow. Such is the deep ocean. So I can take that off of my last known position. You can go away. I'm not looking for those at the moment. I do need my drop pod. Sea truck main cabin. Oh, that's me. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I did get somewhat eaten earlier. So the dropped beacon is where I left a stash of my stuff. So I'm just gonna go and get that. Even though I know I'm getting into dangerous territory. There's a big, ugly son of a bitch around here somewhere, and it's... well, not you. I mean, not that you're winning any beauty contests anytime soon. But just looking for shadows of evil. You I can handle, but the big swallow you whole thing is it's a whole other thing. So let's go do some scanning. There's some fun scanning things to do. What can I scan? Oh, a nutrient block. Ragged picture. Who's got things to say? Depressurizing. No, I can't read that. It's too many words and I'm underground. Aquarium module. Ooh. That seems useful. Command chair. Again. Very useful when you have nobody to command.
New blueprint synthesized.
Jukebox disc. Die peacefully. Wow, that's the kind of song that you want to listen to when you're fighting for your life on a daily basis. Just go quietly. Don't ask too many questions. Just die peacefully in your sleep. I think the chances of dying peacefully on this planet, not terribly good. Another battery. That I think I need a cutting tool to get into. That might be a blueprint. Ah, a control room. So we will start adding to our base at some point and start fleshing that out and creating some of the new rooms that we have access to now. I'm just going to get some more quick grab of lithium and sulfur because they're reasonably rare materials that I might as well grab, seeing as though they're just lying there. Okay, found some stuff. And my beacon, from where I got eaten, is over here. I just know that terrible thing is right behind me somewhere. Oh no, there it is. There it is. You suck. You suck. I don't think you can get me in here. Nice try. Do I have... I don't think I have a repair tool. No, I don't have one of those. Oh, I do have a perimeter defense though, which I'm going to fit now. There we go. I have no idea what that does, but I'll take some additional perimeter defenses. Thank you. Man, that thing is just seriously intimidating. I've got that stuff. There's the dropped beacon. Oh, some kind of bug crawling along my neck, just being creepy. And there is my beacon.
Hi, beacon.
What I want to do with that beacon is, if I can, I want to go and find that abandoned spacecraft that's crashed around it. Oh god, shut up. How do I... That was me! Ha 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 ha! Zapped you. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. So I don't like you. I don't think you like me either, now that I've electrocuted your face, but I need a repair tool before I do anything else, because if I lose my sea truck, that will make me very sad. And I don't want to lose my sea truck. So I'm gonna go make a repair tool.
Calorie intake recommended.
Just so happens I have a nutrient block which will solve all of my hunger problems.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, they are. Drink of water. Okay, so what do I need to make a repair tool? And a laser cutter. Oh, I need diamonds. I don't know where diamonds are, and that is terribly frustrating. But I can make a repair tool with some silicone rubber, which I believe I just have right here. Yep. Love it when I have the necessary materials just ready to go. And we will put the repair tool into the quick menu. Bring it out. Here it is. All repairing and stuff. And we just do a little repairs. And anybody who's any kind of mechanic or engineer will just be weeping right now watching this. That's not how you repair things. But I don't care, because this is a video game. Stop being so uptight. Okay. So I actually think I'm going to make this a shorter episode. I'm going to end this episode here. Like I said, I had already recorded a lot of this already. I was able to kind of cut some corners and just go directly to what we needed in order to get the content. So there we go. I've managed to catch up and patch up my timeline, which was completely wrecked, thanks to my not double checking. And I'm praying to the gods right now that my sound is all recorded adequately. So fingers crossed. Yay. This has been Journey of Jim. Thank you so much for dialing in if you have. I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm really enjoying recording it. If you do, I know this is a brand new channel. There's not a huge amount of content right now, but if you would like to do the Subnautica thing, sure, really helps us out. Really appreciate you watching these videos and supporting the channel, and we hope you continue to enjoy many, many more episodes, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks very much. Cheers. Have a good day.